Hello, beautiful beloveds. It's Missy with MeWe. Thank you for joining me as we move to We collectively. I am here to do your weekly divine energy update for the collective. I hope everyone's moving through these energies. We just had it was a couple weeks ago, but the new moon in Gemini. I believe it actually just went into Scorpio yesterday. But with the moon in Gemini, what I've noticed is there was so much duality. It was pretty intense for me. I don't know if you know, back in the beginning of your journeys, the highs and the lows would seem very lengthened. You'd have highs for like a week at a time, then you'd have kind of almost like a dark night of the soul for like a week at a time. But recently what it was like within minutes, 10 minutes and up, 10 minutes I'm down. It was very intense. And I think that was because I'm a Gemini myself. So, and it was all more so mental than emotional. So, we should be, if you were feeling that, we should be moving out of that now. We've got a full moon coming up, I believe in Sagittarius on the 18th. I'm going to go ahead and link, I've done it before. I've linked Molly McCord. She is an incredible astrologer. And I actually just recently had a reading done by K Moon as well. Chrysalis Moon. So I'll see if I can link those for you down below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Most of you are brand new. It's a relatively new channel. Thank you for stopping by. You are welcome here as long as you'd like to stay. If you're a returning visitor, welcome back. I'm so excited to have you here and to be a divine channel for you to bring forth love, healing, and insight on your journey. I appreciate your views, likes, and subscribes so much. But most of all, I appreciate you and your energy here. I always pray that you obtain from this channel at least one piece of resonance and healing every time you visit. It is always my intention that my videos are timeless, so no matter what day it is, no matter what the moon phase is, if this message resonates with you, that is Spirit's way of getting you the message. So again, today I'll be doing the Divine Energy Update using a mirrored heart spread. I will be using the Archangel's Tarot by Radley Valentine for the Divine Masculine, and the Crystal Visions Tarot for the Divine Feminine. Now, this does not have to be a twin flame specific reading. This could be for soulmates, friendship, co-workers, whoever you're thinking about, your person, that's who this reading's about. However, I will be channeling for a segment of the Divine Collective. It is always my intention with my readings that they resonate with as many people as possible. But being a general reading for the collective, it's impossible for everything to resonate. So take what does, leave the rest. Use your own spiritual discernment. If something does not feel like it's for you, do not try to make it fit. It's not your puzzle piece. Also, if you're new to the channel, I refer to the masculine as he, feminine as she. It's not gender specific, you guys. You can be a masculine in a female body and a feminine in a male body. Again, however it resonates for you. I also had somebody comment that, they had it backwards, that it pertained to them. Opposite is how I've read it. That's also fine. If that's how it resonates for you, take it. It's Spirit's way of getting you the message. All right, let's go ahead and get it started. Thank you for making me a clear divine channel for the greater good of the collective. I call in the Holy Spirit, angels, teachers, guides, and ascended masters for the highest, greatest good to assist me in this reading. Please remove all fear and ego so that I may clearly see, hear, know, and feel the messages coming to me, through me, my cards, and my surroundings. Please bring forth messages, guidance, and insight as it pertains to the current energy of the Divine Union Collective. Thank you. Okay, Spirit and Heart. Of the Union, please. You guys, I've actually tried to record this reading a couple times now. So the message that I'm getting from that is starting over. So I'm feeling like, thank you, Spirit. That makes sense. Okay. So I'm feeling like in the heart of the union here, there's thank you, a want and a need and a desire to start over. We've got balance, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. With the Four of Earth, again, these money issues. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. So the financial concerns have been popping up Let's get the rest of the heart of the union. There's a need for balance, a big desire to start over. A big desire to start over. There's a want for cooperation, compromise with the Magician. And the Eight of Cups in reverse. So the Magician is also in reverse. So the Magician reverse refers to someone who abuses their power, is completely domineering, and lacking regard for the feelings of others. There's an air of entitlement about them. Okay, I'll get to that now. So this has actually come up for a client and in other readings, where basically as they step into the power of this union, they're having to hone in and discern the right use of their power together. They're trying to balance, because it is a force, you guys. When these divine unions come together, it is a force, a powerful force. And they're discerning, they're using the right use of their power here. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, it can represent an intense fear of change and letting go of the past, even if the past is destructive. It can also indicate a fear of commitment and intimacy. So what this is telling me is this, you guys, this is just on it. If you have not come into it already, I feel like some of you, a lot of you, you've already come into this. You have come into your unions, and the timing has been perfect. You're feeling the power here. You're trying to hone in and discern the right use of your power. And some fears are coming up of commitment. I think I brought this up in the last reading, of the fear of choosing separation again. Interesting. Let's see what's going on in his headspace, please. What's going on in the masculine's headspace? The World. A job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path towards enlightenment. With the Six of Water, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. So the Six of Water, the Six of Cups is the reunion card, fondly thinking about a connection in the past. The World is the joy, contentment, and gratitude. It's the end of the cycle. It's the beginning of a new one. He's in a good place mentally. He's thinking about reunion. And you remember how I said that these cards slide when I set them down? And it just showed me the Sun at the bottom here. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. So he's in a very good place mentally. That's good to see. All right, what's going on in the feminine headspace, please? Thank you. Seven of Cups reversed with the Page of Swords. Well, the Seven of Cups reversed, it can represent a refocusing on one's priorities and a more realistic worldview. It can signify grounding oneself and focusing one's energies in a more productive manner. With the Page of Swords, it's a forceful communicator who's assertive and represents a test of wills. Although young, she has learned to be just and forthright. She uses her sharp wit and intellect to solve problems and diffuse conflict. Although her surroundings seem turbulent as the ravens fly in a disturbed pattern, she remains calm and ready for action. So the feminines are also in a very good place, but it feels less spiritual and up in the ethereal, and more so grounded into her 3D reality. She's standing her ground. I feel like she's almost a little bit more into her masculine energy, and I feel like they've balanced. I mean, they've obviously balanced these energies within themselves and are able to kind of ebb and flow willingly, consciously between both the feminine and the masculine. If she's grounding herself and kind of refocusing her priorities, she might be focusing on her career. She might be focusing on, if she has children, her children. She might be focusing on her friends. I feel like she's kind of taking her mental focus off of the union and into her productivity, possibly her life purpose. But she is really kind of, I mean, I feel that she is just in her power. What's going on in his outer world, please? Ace of Air, brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, and a challenging beginning. Coupled with the Magician, you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So he is ready to come forth with his sword of truth, the Ace of Air. He's got some ideas and inspirations. He's really seeing the truth of a situation in his physical reality, which is wanting, he's feeling very ready. He's seen this truth of it, and he's feeling very ready to manifest his desires. We saw that he's already in a very good place mentally, and in he's letting it reflect in his outer world. He's feeling life is very magical for him right now. Wonderful. What is going on in Feminine's outer world, please? Thank you. Ooh, Death. Coupled with Eight of Cups in reverse. So, the Death card is, new beginnings, endings. Represents the end of something in order to give way to change, in order to give way to this new beginning coming forth. This can mean the end of a relationship, a chapter in your life, a habit, a way of thinking. The Death card is often viewed with fear, but it's truly a card of metamorphosis and growth. A dark angel reads the tombstone inscription, which means life is changed, not taken away. The butterflies are a symbol of life, renewal, and change. With the Eight of Cups reversed, it can represent an intense fear of change and letting go of the past, even if the past is destructive. The Eight of Cups reversed can also indicate a fear of commitment and intimacy. So very interesting that she has this big change happening in her physical reality. She might feel him coming forth. She might feel this manifesting, and right under that, to show me the Knight of Fire, sudden event that needs immediate attention. So she's feeling this big change coming towards her, and it's kind of freaking her out a little bit. And right under that one, the Fool, brand new beginnings, and Eight of Swords, nightmares. So it's kind of freaking her out, this big change, this fear of commitment. What I had said previously, I think it was in the last reading, is in the union, I think it was the overall message from Michael, was this fear of choosing separation again. Thank you, Spirit. So she's got this big change coming forth, and it's kind of freaking her out a little bit. So if you're feeling this feminine, ground yourself. It's so important to ground yourself. And love yourself in these places where you're feeling abandonment. Where have you abandoned yourself? And love yourself here. Okay. What's going on in his heart space, please, Spirit? Masculine heart space. Oh my, so many cards. So he's got a lot he's feeling right now. I'll take the one that flipped up, which was the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. And on the bottom of the deck, we have a Page of Water. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. So he's definitely going within. He is listening to his intuition. He is trying to have patience. He's very carefully considering what he wants to do, how he wants to come forth with this offer. This Page of Water is coming forth with an emotional offer. He wants to enter your life, and he wants this relationship to have a new phase. And again, with these heightened psychic abilities, he's really listening to his intuition, listening to guidance from source, from his higher self, from your higher self, and how to come forward. I feel like I'm really drawn to this book here that she's holding. He may be looking into... I have this song that's popping into my head. Been reading books of old. Okay, I'm not a singer, so I'll see if I can find it and link it. But he's been doing his research, either on you, looking into you, perhaps looking into your social media, or just looking into the dynamic itself, the history of the dynamic itself. I'm going to grab some water, please. All right, what is going on in her heart space, Spirit? What's going on in the feminine's heart space? All right, two want to come out. Oh, wow. Oh, no, I guess it's three. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant, Queen of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Sorry if you guys can't see all these cards. So, Hierophant, Queen of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Wands in reverse. So, well, the Hierophant is, represents religious tradition, order, rules, and orthodox dogma. He's a conformist and a traditionalist who upholds religious standards, ritual, and ceremony. Wise and learned, it is his duty to uphold and pass on ancient beliefs. The Hierophant offers a blessing while a candle burns in his right with the symbol of universal beliefs. The triple cross staff to his left symbolizes the Trinity found in many religions. Cross keys on the Hierophant's mitre symbolize the unlocking of wisdom and higher truths, which is exactly what I was seeing here with this book. Looking within, there might be some sort of religious aspect to this. Okay, I'll just continue. The Queen of Wands. Attractive, magnetic, energetic, confident, and warm. Although not unnecessarily emotional, she is caring and sincere and draws people in with her cheerfulness and optimism. Much like her familiar lion, the Queen is strong and capable. She is a creative visionary and knows she is capable of accomplishing anything she sets her mind to. Her ability to soar like an eagle makes her very inspiring to others and is very much part of her allure. With the Wheel of Fortune, represents fate, destiny, opportunities, change and luck, spiritual growth, vision, and enlightenment. Wheel represents cycles, karma, as well as changes in direction and movement. The card shows the wheel with 12 sections, each with a symbol of the zodiac. The outer rim shows the 4 elemental symbols representing water, air, fire, and earth. When hard work and perseverance meet the good timing of the Wheel of Fortune, life-changing opportunities can arise. All of these forces in the universe spin the Wheel of Fortune and help shape our destiny. I got the message coming through, but I'm just going to be consistent here. With the Eight of Wands reversed, it can represent a slowdown in communications, business, news, or travel. Because the Eight of Wands is the go card. It's the movement forward. But reversed, it can signify, petty annoyances, frustrations, miscommunications, much like what you'd experience when Mercury's in retrograde. So they're both doing some research here as far as the history and the origins of the union. She's very much in her queenship spiritually. She senses this new beginning in her heart, and again, it's still kind of freaking her out a little bit. Still kind of, she's having these petty annoyances come up, these tiny little fears of this change of commitment that's causing her to not want to move forward. Alchemize it, feminine. I just hear alchemize it, alchemize it, alchemize it. You know what to do. you know what to do. Okay, what's his message to her, please? Masculine's message to the feminine. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, and seeing the humor in a situation. With don't give up, 9 of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. So he's supporting you, feminine. He wants you to lighten up a little bit. See the humor in the situation. Clear away what's no longer serving you. He's really, really supporting you here. I love that real-time interaction. Believe in yourself. Have courage. Believe in yourself. Don't give up. That's wonderful encouragement from your masculines, feminines. And what do the feminines have to say to the masculines? Ace of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. So brand new beginnings, brand new spiritual beginning in the physical. Okay, I'll read. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Wands represents, where's it here? New creative venture, or the opportunity, inspiration, ambition, and potential. The Ace of Wands encourages us to move forward toward a goal with enthusiasm and confidence. It's time to harness a creative energy and move forward, putting fears aside in order to cultivate a dream. It's all very consistent with the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see if you can see this here. The Ace of Pentacles signifies having the means to reach a goal or manifest your dreams. It represents the ability to attract what you need in order to prosper while remaining grounded and down to earth. It is important to be realistic and to trust in the help of reliable people around you. So she's telling him, you know, she's obviously ready for this new beginning, and she's encouraging him. With the Ace of Pentacles, the masculines had some fear come up, and I don't think it was in this reading. Sorry, I don't really pay much attention to the readings itself because I'm channeling. I have to go back and see what really happened here and what really transpired. So it wasn't this reading, I don't believe. It was as I had started some others, but there's some fear coming up for the masculine in regards to these finances as they move forward together. She's encouraging him to trust or to seek out some trustworthy advice. And speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and seek out some trustworthy advice. What does Spirit have as we close out this reading? That was pretty quick here. For the union, for the pair, one card, please. Use the Romance Angels Oracle. Moving forward, one card, piece of advice from Spirit for the union. Of course, they give me 2 cards. Flirt and deception. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. What I feel from this is I feel like you guys are holding back. You're holding back extending this flirtatiousness to each other. You're kind of wearing a mask. You're kind of feeling a little bit resilient to it. Take off the mask and allow this lighthearted energy to come between you two. Even if it's not physically, even if you're not in union, you're not in communication, go within and allow yourself to feel this lightheartedness. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it resonated with you. I pray that it brought forth love, healing, and insight. If you like the vibes here, please like, share, and subscribe. If you do subscribe and would like notifications of new videos that I post, also just hit the little bell next to the subscription box. I am sending you so much love and light on your journey as me becomes we.